Hello students, today in this model of class 6th history, we will discuss on question answers of lesson number 5, that is religious trends in ancient India. So here we'll discuss on 5 types of the questions, that is fill in the blanks, answer in short, write notes on, put the following in the proper place in the chart, and last one is give reason. So let's start with question number 1. So here first question is fill in the blanks. So sentence first is the principle of dash is very important in Jainism. So here answer is non-violence. The principle of non-violence is very important in Jainism. Second sentence is an extraordinary feature of Gautam Buddha's personality is his dash for all living beings. So here answer is compassion. An extraordinary feature of Gautam Buddha's personality in his compassion for all living beings. Now question number 2 is answer in short. So first question is, what were the teachings of Vardhaman Mahavir? So here answer is, Vardhaman Mahavir taught the people that the greatness of man does not depend on his varna but on his excellent conduct. Question number 2 is, which famous quote of Gautam Buddha have you read here? What values does it uphold? So answer is, one of Gautam Buddha's famous quotes is that even the little quail can chirp freely in her nest. This shows his thinking on the values of freedom and equality. He preached that like men, women too had the right to their own upliftment. Question number 3 is, what virtues are emphasized in Judaism? Answer is, Judaism emphasizes justice, truth, peace, love, compassion, humility, charity, ethical speech, and self-respect. Question number 4 is, what are the teachings of Christianity? The answer is, according to the teaching of Christianity, we are all brothers and sisters. We should love everyone, including our enemies. We should forgive those who err or go wrong. So next question is, what are the teachings of Islam? Answer is, the word Islam means peace. It also means surrender to Allah. The teaching of Islam is that Allah is eternal, absolute, all-powerful and merciful. The purpose of human existence is to worship Allah. Next question is, what is at the core of Parsi thinking? Answer is, at the core of Parsi thinking are 3 main principles of conduct, namely good thoughts, good words, and good deeds. Now next question is write notes on. So first is Arya Satyas. There are 4 truths at the root of all human affairs. They are called the noble truths or Arya Satyas. That is dukkha or suffering. There is suffering in human life. The cause of dukkha. There is a cause of suffering. Dukkha nivaran. It is possible to end suffering. And last is pratipad. Pratipad means the way. This way leads to the end of suffering. This is the way of good conduct. It is known as the Ashtangik or Eightfold Path. Next is Panchashil. Gautam Buddha asked people to follow 5 rules. The rules are called Panchashil. stay away from killing animals, stay away from stealing, stay away from unethical conduct, stay away from telling lies, and stay away from intoxicants. These are the 5 Panchashils. Next question is, put the following in the proper place in the chart of the 5 great vows and the 3 jewels. So here are some words, we have to classify them accordingly. So words are ahimsa, samyak darshan, satya, asteya, samyak gyan, aparigraha, samyak charitra, and brahmacharya. So we'll classify them according to the great vows and 3 jewels. So here's the answer. Table shows which are the 5 great vows and which are the 3 jewels. So 5 great vows are ahimsa, satya, asteya, aparigraha, and brahmacharya. On the other hand, 3 jewels are samyak darshan, samyak gyan, and samyak charitra. Next question is, give reasons. Why was the name of Jina given to Vardhaman Mahavir? Answer is, Vardhaman Mahavir was called Jina or conqueror because the joy derived from physical comforts and the discomforts felt due to the undesired things had no impact whatsoever on him. Question number 2 is, why did Gautam Buddha came to be called the Buddha? Answer is, Gautam Buddha had attained knowledge of human life in its entirety. That is why he came to be known as the Buddha. So in this way we completed all the question answers based on the exercise of chapter number 5, that is Trends in the Ancient India. So let's see in the next module of history. Thank you everyone for watching.